Hey, good morning. Yes, we're going to be looking at Joseph Z. I was thinking since he's got the letter Z in the name there, and we've seen a lot of tanks with Z on them. Oh, look at that 6 and 2. We'll look at that a little later. But anyway, tanks with Z's on them. So I thought, sure, let's look at Joseph Z. I've heard a lot of good things, so as I always say, test everything, question everything. Right? Absolutely. So here's his church. Here's the Z ministry, building lives by the voice of God. Sounds really good. He's a founder of what? A nonprofit organization. Oh, it's a 501c3. So I'm wondering how much truth is he able to speak? I'm just saying. But his wife Heather is also there as well with him, and they have two children. I won't get into all that, but they are prophesying. Awesome. Really good. I have just some questions, actually tons of questions, and we'll look at maybe a few of the things that I'm questioning because of pictures and everything I found. Sure, he's written a lot of books. I'm not going to look at all that right here, and so has his wife. Very good. But they've also started selling products like t-shirts. Z Ministry, One Nation Under God. She has fire in her soul and grace in her heart. Those are the shirts. Plus, building lives by the voice of God. I was intrigued when I saw that because the voice, by the voice, was separate, right? By the voice. And I saw it everywhere. Voice of God. Here it looks totally separate. Voice of God. And I don't know about you, what comes to mind, but I know that God does speak through the word, right? And we speak to him through prayer, and by reading we're understanding God through those ways. But so what are you thinking that voice of God is? Voice of God technology is the first thing that kind of went through my mind. I don't know about you guys, but you guys know all about that. I don't need to go into that. They use the LRAD in Iraq, to have them put down their weapons with the voice of God. Yeah, Allah said to put down their weapons, so they did. But yeah, you guys know this. So there's a lot of pictures in Facebook. It just really got me to seeing exactly who he is. But please go watch and look for yourself. But we're going to start here. You've seen that Flashpoint. Sorry, I've been out of the loop for a while, but what was Flashpoint? Who owns it? Oh, of course. It is none other than Kenneth Copeland. And if we know everything we know about Kenneth Copeland and him kind of going off track, being one with the Pope and the papacy, then I'm wondering, have all those below him done that too? Do they realize who he is? They have to. But hey, I'm just wondering. I'm asking the question, right? Don't shoot the messenger, as they say. So we're just going to look further because you guys know all this and how the Pope wants all to be one. Okay, we don't need to go there. But we also realize that Kenneth Copeland told voters that if they didn't vote, and if they didn't vote for Trump, they were guilty of, that's right, the M word. I'm not going to say more. You can watch and listen to it, but he really gets into the people that they better vote. And we know that the left and right, it doesn't matter, but they're all the same. So I don't understand, why he got so riled up about that. But then when you look at the logo, Revival Radio TV, just saying, it kind of reminded me how much Satan really does want to be like God. He wants to be the I am, right? And that I, when you look closer right here, the revival, the I is like a pyramid. It's got 3 lines. So there's your 3 inside the 3. Oh, yeah, I'm saying it as I'm looking at it. It's the 33 right there. The 3 lines with the pyramid, which has 3 sides. Wow. And then you have your as above, so below, because you have your V and a V, and then the other one's going the other way. Just unbelievable. And we all know what the Vav is. It's 6. Man. But that's Kenneth Copeland. Just let's keep going. All right. He says he can't be live today because he has to travel. And then I find this picture. But he's getting closer to that Diamond Air. That's right. He's asking for funding. He's asking for money because he wants to get this plane right here. He's getting closer. And it's orange. I'm just saying. And it equals 13. The DA62. And there's your another 62. Keep in mind. There's our second 62. I'm just thinking of that as we're going, because there's something else coming, which is right here. There's your 6 and the 2, the backwards 2. So I'm just thinking here. I could be way off, but it sure does seem like he wants the money. Absolutely, yeah. I get that during this time it is the easier way to travel if you want to get from one place to another. But you know what? We have technology. You don't actually have to be there if you really needed to be there the next day. I'm just saying. Because I know I'm not traveling anywhere. I'm not going to go get tested and all this other stuff. So anyway, but let's just keep going. Was there anything else? Oh, yes, there sure was. He was asking to bless Netanyahu on the 3rd of March, 3/3/2020. Does he even know who they are? Because to me it seems like he's very blind to what's going on, but I have a video on that under Jan Markell and the whole Zio. But anyway, he's been seen with many people, by the way. Some I don't know of, like this man right here. I don't know, but maybe you know him, and maybe you know Hank Kunneman. Maybe you know these people here, and we'll look at that logo in a minute. Maybe you know who Greg Locke is, who I've done a video on. He's doing amazing work, having people like burning things that they know are connected to all these, secular things, all the music. I mean, awesome work. But they're all linked together. I mean, he's there with Pulowski. I've done a video on Pulowski. I have questions about Pulowski as well. Mike Lindell. Oh, yes. Yeah, he's speaking at places with Mike Lindell, the pillow guy. Maybe they're having pillow fights. I don't know. But there's your America's Revival. A lot of questions. I don't know about you guys, but I have tons of questions. And here was a promotion of him talking about the American Revival coming in February, which already went by. But I'm just saying, look at some of the symbolism even in there. Okay, but we're going to keep moving on because we know who Lindell is. Even Sean Hannity was promoting the Lindell Foundation, which actually then ended up changing the name to Lindell Recovery Network. Whatever. They all are partners. You can clearly see that here. And then they're telling you to keep your eyes on the small news. Oh, small news. Just keep watch. But I thought we should be keeping our eyes focused on Jesus. But anyway, he does news and everything else. So, hey, I'm just saying. And here was that logo, B and W. I had to look back at the lady's shirt. Of course, it meant beautiful witness. And that's great. We all need to be witnesses. But did they not realize the B and the W actually equals 223, which is the skull and bones number? I mean, come on. Honestly. And then I'm seeing him there drawing all this, the 5 for 21 or whatever. I have not listened to this. But I'm seeing 3 pyramids and a pyramid inside the 3 pyramids, by the way. So there's your 3 and 3 again. I honestly don't know. This is what I thought of. And honestly, I need to add another picture in here because I'm thinking the square of Saturn with all those numbers, but I'm also thinking this number right here. It's the 333. I don't know. I'm just saying. And then I saw this picture as well, and I really questioned that handshake. Maybe they were lost track of where their hands were because they were looking at each other in the eyes, I don't know, but that is quite the slip. That is a slip. And why did they have to have that picture in Facebook? I'm just asking. Can God use people in this day and age? Absolutely. He can use everyone and anything. I'm just saying. He can use a donkey if God really wanted to. He could reach that one person who really needs to hear and who's looking for God. He's reaching people even through these people, and that is amazing. That is awesome. So that is the great thing. And God can use and has used all kinds of people. Be reminded of all the people that God used even in the Bible. Okay? God can use you. He can use me. But He's also using the Holy Spirit to reach people. We have to be reminded of that. And yeah, also be aware that Satan will try and do everything to come between you and God. He's trying today. He's been doing that for thousands of years. Realize exactly who he is. He is a liar. He's a liar and a thief, and he's come here to destroy every one of us. But if we look to Jesus, He will save us. And this is not a religion. This is a relationship. This is a relationship with Jesus. And that's why I keep saying, keep your focus on Jesus. He's our only hope. The only way to the Father. Even with all this chaos going on all around us, I have not lost my hope. I have not lost my joy. Because I know He's protecting each and every one of us. And if you don't have that joy and that protection and realize that Jesus is coming, He will come so quickly that many are going to be caught off guard. So I'm just saying, be ready. Pray. Don't put it off for tomorrow. That's what we need to do every day. Pray for others. Pray for our family. Pray for friends. Pray for other people all around the world. Pray. Yeah, pray for Israel, but pray for Ukraine. Pray for Russia. People are dying on all sides, and it's wrong for what is happening because we all know it's like a stage. That was my quick take on Joseph Z. I don't know, share your thoughts and maybe what you found, but that's by not really listening to any of his things and just looking at a lot of pictures online and Facebook. All right, God bless you guys. I'll see if I have time for one more. Otherwise, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Take care.